So when I started this process 3 years ago, the idea of commerce on mobile devices was well established for digital goods like ringtones or wallpapers or things like that. But my particular market is selling physical goods over mobile devices, and that was really an unheard of idea 3 years ago. So we started with something very simple and kind of very innovative, but sort of unexpected to the marketplace. So we, in many ways, as most startups do, we spent the first year and a half building our product, testing assumptions and things like that. And we had some success, but not that much success because the market wasn't really ready for our offering. But the nice thing about that, in my particular case, was the timing worked out to be really good. So as Digby and Mindtree iterated on the product, and we reached a point about maybe a year and a half ago of having a pretty well fleshed out product and platform for selling physical goods over mobile devices, along came the iPhone, which opened people's eyes to the capabilities of mobile devices. Certainly there have been Blackberries and Windows mobile devices and Symbian devices, etc. in the past, but it wasn't until the iPhone was released that average consumers understood that their mobile device, which is always with them, has the capability of doing things that they only thought their computer could do. So around a year and a half ago when the iPhone was released, that coincided well with the level of maturity in my platform. So that's really enabled me to go to market in a much more powerful way, because I'm really riding the wave of the iPhone. So as you look forward into the market and trying to project what may transpire, certainly the iPhone is the lead platform with its combination of a browser that's rich enough to do almost anything that you can do on a desktop, coupled with the App Store where people can acquire and discover applications like they were not able to before. Those combination of capability plus distribution is enabling entirely new categories of applications and entirely new sets of customers to acquire applications to do things that they couldn't do before. So as you look at the market, other devices are trying to do what the iPhone did. So if you look at the BlackBerry, for instance, it now has a richer browser, better network connectivity, and they've coupled that with an application store for application discovery. Google Android is following that same basic model with a richer browser, an application store, etc. So if you look at those three, Apple, iPhone, the RIM, BlackBerry, and Android devices from a variety of manufacturers, you see a kind of a consolidated space where you have very rich devices coupled with distribution mechanisms, coupled with network connectivity. So I think that model is going to go forward, and we'll see a lot more activity around those three platforms. And I think that is going to be the core of the mobile market going forward. Certainly there are many other device manufacturers and other operating systems, but I think those three of Apple, Research in Motion, and the Android devices are going to be the thought leaders for the market going forward. So I'm very happy to have my application supported on all three of those, which are actually all developed through my partnership with Mindtree.